thing of this movie, and I cannot wait to see how it comes out. Actual actors doing the worst acting ever. Is it good or bad? What do you think? Is it so good it's bad, or is it so bad it's good?
It could go either way. I have no idea. Well, interesting. So we'll see if Hollywood's listening to us this morning. I know they have us on their number one on their preset. So we'll see if any of our movies get made.
Objects in your speakers
are crazier than they appear.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Hey, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
It's the Nassau Morning Madhouse
On the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
Every man is always looking for a unique way to propose to their woman, right? Would you say that's true?
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's hard to top almost killing yourself to propose to somebody.
Oh, you're talking about the story from before
with
where
the
somebody
hard
proposing with a tornado coming right at him? Well, someone topped it, I think. I think this one man, though, may have taken things a little too far. And really, it's a question for the women in the room if they would think this is creepy or romantic.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Let's hear it.
You want to be proposed to in a unique way, right, Hennessis?
Yeah. Like, what are you guys laughing?
She's so hesitant. Yeah.
Okay, well, this one man wanted to propose to his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a nurse, okay? And it's important to know that. This man had some sort of issue with his stomach at one point and had to have surgery on his stomach. And he had an open wound in his stomach. And the wound needed to be changed every so often, the dressing on it, because I guess, obviously he was still bleeding or whatever the case was. And his girlfriend, being a nurse, was able to do that for him.
I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
The man, thinking he was creative, decided to hide the ring in his stomach wound.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
So the woman would find it when she went to change the dressing.
I hope he got it some sort of disease. He deserved it.
No. He got a yes. She said yes to the proposal.
I mean, it's unique.
So now the question is that creepy or romantic, Jamie?
No. Someone who has stomach problems, that's a total no. No.
I love how the question was is it creepy or is it unique? And you just said no.
I'd be like, try again in a better way.
Try again.
Would you still even want to marry the man eventually?
I don't know, man. That's just weird.
I said it was unique.
That's not unique. That's just weird. That's weird.
Hennessis, wouldn't that be romantic?
Not romantic at all, but...
Oh, you're changing my wound. You found my ring. Will you marry me?
I mean, if she's a nurse, I guess if, she's a nurse, so she probably thought it was cute because she deals with that on a daily, stuff with that.
Yeah, but if you deal with that on the daily basis, wouldn't you want to...
Yeah, but she's not going to find a ring on some other patient's wound.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Find out what she likes.
Right.
Maybe incorporate that into a hobby, not her job.
Maybe
All right, Joe,
she likes her job.
Mr.
Joe
Suave.
is Mr. Creative, Mr. Romantic over there. How would let's pretend you're dating Hennessis over here.
Oh no!
I need you to propose to her right now on the spot.
No way, because fine.
Get the stomach ready.
Yeah, honestly, I have to get the stomach.
I got a black iron in the car. Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Well, the way I proposed to my wife, I thought I was being creative.
Let's hear what you did.
We took a trip to Las Vegas, right? And
you went to Elvis.
There were
chapel.
Well, no, we didn't. We didn't get married in Vegas. We got engaged in Vegas, and she thought it was going to happen on the trip. And we had a lot of opportunities. We took a romantic gondola ride in the Venetian, just the two of us. And she thought I was going to propose to her then, and the ride ended, and it didn't happen.
You wait until you got home.
No. Then, the next day, we went to the top of the fake Eiffel Tower at the Paris Hotel, and it was nice and romantic, and she thought I was going to propose to her, and I didn't. So she pretty much thought it wasn't going to happen on this trip, and she's like, all right, so it's not going to happen. But then we went on the balcony of the Venetian Hotel, overlooking the Mirage Hotel across the street. And if you know anything about Vegas, the Mirage Hotel has a fake volcano in front of it, which erupts every 15 minutes at night. And so while the volcano was erupting, I asked her right then and there and caught her off guard, and she said yes. And 15 years later, this June, next month, we celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary.
Aww.
So there's how to do it.
All right.
Not putting a ring in an open wound.
No, that's a dumb way. So, this is what I got. I'm going to do what my uncle did. This is a true story. My uncle is out of his mind, and I love him. My uncle is Solo. He's the best man I've ever met. Honestly. Not really, but he's great. But he's great. I love my Uncle Solo. And what he was doing to his girlfriend was hilarious. He would continuously get a ring from someone else, and he would get down on one knee at like big events. Like we went to like a minor league baseball game, went to this, went to that, and he would go on his knee, like, and he'd be like, "Jamie, would you please give this ring to Tyler, or would you please return this ring to Hennessy's?" And he did that over and over again. So now it just seemed like, all right, he's just run of the mill. He's just kidding around. And then one day he just popped down on one knee and he goes, "Would you marry me?" And she was like, "All right, it's a joke, right?" And he's like, "No, I'm dead serious."
See, I don't like wedding proposals that people think are jokes.
Well,
there's nothing funny about it. It's supposed to be romantic and sweet or gory and make it come out of a stomach.
Gory.
All I would do, what I would do
Okay,
is...
Zach.
Zach just jumps on in.
Well, because I have to. What I would do is I would probably sing a song. I wouldn't. That was it. No cut clean. That was it. I would probably.
But we're trying to get her to say yes, Zach.
Yeah.
If you sing to her, she'll know you don't have any money.
That's true.
I need to figure out what song I would have to sing. I don't know.
Shots fired.
I don't know exactly.
We'll have to come up with suggestions for you on that one. But
I'll figure it out.
But long story short, let's quick vote: yes or no on the stomach wound proposal.
No.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. It's fine.
Your marriage is like all on a coin?
Yeah.
I mean,
isn't that how
the
marriage
ring's
works?
covered in blood. Like, it's
I
a
mean,
blood oath.
deciding to go out with you in the first place might be eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You never know.
Everyone's talking about the Nassau Morning Madhouse.
Starting your day with people just like you.
On the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
If you're like Joe and you think you're never going to find that one true love, that perfect person for you, but you still want to get married, right, Joe? One day you want to get married?
Yeah.
Have a few kids.
Seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but it's
Is
worth
it worth it?
It's worth it at
I
times.
don't know.
At times. Sometimes it's not
I don't
worth
know. I mean, I see how much trouble my dad goes through with me. I can only wonder what I would bring in.
it. Well, I didn't say
Imagine
I didn't
another
say
Joe.
kids were worth it. I said marriage is worth it.
Yeah,
Two different things.
You know, just one cramp away.
One woman in England, I believe, is where she lives, decided to, she wasn't going to find the perfect person, but she really wanted to get married, so she decided to do something unique.
She auctioned off her marriage.
She did not auction. No,
She
she
married
didn't. She didn't. No, she didn't try. She didn't try to like get a mail order groom or anything like that. But Hennessy's hit it right on the nail. The nail on the head there. She married herself 2 years ago.
So legally, how does that work?
I'm not sure.
I want to hear. I want to see the legislation behind such a
I
thing.
saw this in Glee.
But 2 years ago, she actually married herself. She had all her friends and family come to the wedding. About 60 people were there. A full wedding party, the whole deal. She wore the dress. There was a whole ceremony, and now she's celebrating her 2nd year anniversary.
Now hold on, wait a minute.
Congratulations
The
to her.
wedding party. So did she do both the bridal and the groom
No, wait.
thing?
Like bachelor
Yeah,
parties?
did she do the bachelor party and the bridesmaid party too? Or did she do all that?
I don't know.
She
No,
just
wait.
one night she took out all the girls, and the next night she took out all the guys just to make sure that she hit all bases.
I don't know. But I want to know how she consummated the relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she starts on the left, and then she switches over to the right. Like, yes, exactly, and then she switches back over to the left.
Half dress, half tux. And
No,
Yeah,
she's
she keeps
switching
flipping back and
constantly.
forth.
She wore the dress. She wore the full dress. We
That
have a
would've
picture
been
over here.
better.
Yeah.
Her name is Sophie Tanner, by the way. So it's Mrs. Tanner and Mrs. Tanner, I guess. I don't know.
My question is, what if she actually meets somebody? Does she have to get a divorce first?
Probably, yes.
I mean, she married herself.
But if you ask me, this is the greatest scam ever, because think about all the wedding gifts you can get.
Exactly. But you know what? I was told there's a better way to find love. Jamie just showed me as a better way. Like, a lot of people, they go to bars to find love. But you know where you have to go? Men have to go to Target, because the men to women ratio is 10 to 1, and they're already looking for things they don't need. So all you got to do is just walk around, and eventually someone will approach you.
Joe just got to slick that hair back. Be like, hey.
No, don't even say anything. You just stand there and just
little price tag.
Exactly. You just look like they can buy you, and just be like, okay, I'll wait here.
You go to clearance often?
Yeah.
I was going to say, which department do you think is the best to pick up a woman?
Clearance. You go to clearance.
Everyone's looking for those sales.
Or-
and then there's a guy on sale, too. I mean,
Or if you're looking for someone with kids, you could just go to the toy section and just stand there with like a Nerf gun in your hand and just be like, I come.
That's
with
a
the
little
package.
creepy.
That
That's
is
a little creepy.
Lot creepy.
This whole thing is creepy, Tyler. Okay?
Yeah, but it was fine until you went to the kids section. That's a little creepy there.
Tyler, the whole thing is supposed to be creepy.
It's not creepy trying to
You
find
evil
love.
loser.
There's nothing sexier than a woman wearing a red shirt and khakis, right?
Right. with a name tag on, and it says Target.
I mean,
you know why? Because that's who you're aiming for.
All I can think of is Kristen Wiig and the Target lady. And
all I can think of is Jake from State Farm.
That too. Yes, Zach.
No, but the problem is with this woman, I think this woman is so self-centered that she married herself. She has to be the most self-centered person on this planet.
That might be true, but I think she's brilliant because she probably got a lot of blenders that she needed. Maybe some gift certificates for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Literally self-centered, though, because she married herself.
She might have just taken Justin Bieber's song literally. Just go love yourself.
That's exactly what she did.
Sorry, I'm in a committed relationship with myself. I cannot devote myself to anyone else.
What is that entitled? Netflix and a lot of ice cream.
Yes.
And a lot of peanut butter.
Yes.
Too much.
Think about it, though. She never has to fight over the TV remote. She never has to fight over what's in the Netflix queue. She doesn't have to fight
bathroom.
She doesn't fight over the bathroom and the toilet seat going up and down.
That's a big fight.
Think of all the fights she avoided by marrying herself. I think she's brilliant, and I think more of us should do that.
Namely Joe.
I'm thinking of divorcing my wife and doing it just to do it.
After all that work,
just to marry her again.
After all
when
that
you realize
talk?
it's a bad plan.
Yes. After the whole.
How do you propose to yourself?
Do you? Yes, I do.
No,
Thank you very much.
Like, do you go through like an elaborate thing and like kneel down and look up and be like, "Would you marry me?" And like you just stand up and look down and be like, "Oh, I'd love to marry you," and then you kneel back down again.
Sure.
Propose in front of the mirror.
Right, it's called a mirror, Joe. That's what we would all do.
It's not nearly enough work to put into it.
Why don't you ask her?
All I know is I put a lot of work into this morning show, and I'm thankful it's over.
Yes, we all are.
Every morning is a party, and this is your official invite.
The NASA Morning Madhouse is on
90.3 WHPC.